Hi, and welcome back to News on Channel -0. I'm your host, Guy Anchorman. Breaking news! The west coast of the United States is going to be hit by a major earthquake in the future. We have expert Pyralis Cienfuegos here to explain to us what's at stake.
Thank you, Guy. Seeing as the entire west coast of America lies on the Ring of Fire, we can expect a great deal of damage to come to us. The Ring of Fire is a basin in the middle of the Pacific Ocean that has 452 volcanoes, which is more than 75% of the world's active and dormant volcanoes. Around 90% of the world's earthquakes and about 81% of the world's largest earthquakes occur along the Ring of Fire. Where out of 25 volcanic eruptions within the last 11,700 years, only 3 were not on the Ring of Fire. But most of the present-day Cascade volcanoes are less than 2 million years old, and the highest peaks are less than 100,000 years old. Volcanism in the arc began about 37 million years ago, but most of the present-day Cascade volcanoes are less than 2 million years old, and the highest peaks are less than 100,000 years old. The arc is formed by the subduction of the Gorda and the Juan de Fuca plates in the Cascadia subduction zone. This is a 680-mile-long fault running 50 miles or 80 kilometers off the coast of the Pacific Northwest, from Northern California to Vancouver Islands, British Columbia. The plates move at a relative rate over 0.4 inches or 10 millimeters per year at a relatively oblique angle to the subduction zone. Because of the very large fault area, the Cascadia subduction zone can produce very large earthquakes, magnitude of 9.0 or greater. Back to you, Guy.
Thanks, Pyralis. Although all of this seems way out of our reach and not in our time, the future may be closer than it might appear. Along with the earthquake, we can expect many other things to happen. And here to explain it is our meteorologist, Haley Storm.
Thanks, Guy. What people are calling the big one is headed our way. The Atlantic magazine has reported that there is a 20% chance that a magnitude 8.0 or higher earthquake will hit the Northwest in the next 50 years. And California, specifically the San Francisco Bay Area, has a 50% chance of being hit by a magnitude 7.0 earthquake within the next 30 years. While these seem to be slim odds now, most scientists agree, though, that a major catastrophic earthquake will hit the West Coast, and many believe that we are overdue for one. And the earthquakes, which include ground shaking, ruptures, and liquefaction, are the only things that you have to worry about. Snow, strong winds, falling debris, landslides, tsunamis, fires, and electrical grid failures, and more are other things people have to worry about. We should all be prepared for what's to come. Now, back to you, Guy.
Thanks, Haley. The big one will cause lots of problems, such as destroyed homes, lost power, low access to food and water, and no Wi-Fi for people living on the West Coast. This earthquake is inevitable, and families should be prepared. Here to help us is an expert on emergency prep, Tim Tonic.
Thanks, Guy. You have to be prepared for this event because you won't know how long you will be without help. You will be alone for at least a couple days and up to 2 weeks. You want to be able to have the appropriate amount of supplies necessary for you and your family's survival. In order to help you be prepared for an earthquake, we have compiled a list of items that you should have with you in case of a disaster. We will start first with the first aid kit and what you should have in it. Within this bag, you should have everything that you need in case you, a friend, or a family member gets injured or hurt. We recommend that you keep one in your house, your car, and your workplace so that you are prepared. So what we have here, we have different sizes of Band-Aids. We got a triangular bandage, 2 different sizes of gauze, some antiseptic towelettes for disinfecting wounds, some waterproof adhesive tape, an ACE bandage, and a cold pack. And if you have any spare medication, you should definitely put extra in your kit. In your house, you should have a number of comfort items and essential living items. You will want sturdy shoes that will protect you from broken glass, nails, and other debris that have fallen. You will want gloves that will work for cleaning up debris as well. You will want to have changes of clothes that are durable for all weather and can protect you from harsh environments. Because there will most likely be no power, you'll have to rely on candlelight or a flashlight, meaning you will want to have waterproof matches and extra batteries. Along with those, you will want to have a portable, battery-powered radio. You will want to make sure that you have your important documents in a safe container so it won't get damaged. You will want to have your passport, your birth certificate, and anything else you might require in that container. You want to make sure that you have food that is non-perishable, like granola bars, trail mix, and freeze-dried food packages such as these. If you have any pets, you will want to make sure that you also have food for them as well, and bottled water for you and them. You will want to have cash and coins as well for you to be able to buy things when needed. Here are a few tools that will help you after disaster. We have a collapsible shovel, a fire extinguisher for putting out fires, an axe for cutting wood and other debris, and a rope for fastening. Being able to afford everything you need for survival will be around $200 in total. You'll probably have a lot of these things in your home already. Although now, it might seem pointless, they will come in handy in the future. It is better to be over-prepared than under. Thank you for listening. I'm Tim Tonic, and enjoy your day. Back to you, Guy.
Thanks, Tim. If you want to know more about earthquakes and how to prepare for one, you can follow this link, which will take you to a website about earthquake preparedness and how to get involved and help. Until next time, I'm Guy Anchorman with Channel -0 News. Have a great day.